2nd of December. Let me in. Oh, big puddle. Nice bright there. It's gone ding dong because I've just taken my seatbelt off to put the GoPro on the dashboard. Now I've got to get between these gates. Whoa! Which is quite nice. They're open, so I don't have to get out and open them. Right, here we go. Frank's there with his car. Lovely bright day. There's Tourbillon up there. Splash, 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 splash. Woo, woo, woo. Splash, 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 splash. Oh, yeah, you can see she's lying forward a little bit. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Pull her forward. Is the depth gauge, and this is where the new speedometer is going to go. Well, it's not bad at all. I'll plug some power in. Hello everyone, back on Tourbillon again. So what I'm going to do is list the things. I've already listed the things and I'm going to tell you what's still to be done. Right, Tourbillon inside, check all 7 hull fittings. Well, I've done 3 of them already. Fit new depth and speed instruments, got that to do still. I've taken off half of both of them from the hull, but I've just got to fit the new ones in and take instruments back. Fit and fit ply to a workshop area, which is back there, which I've just invented by taking a vanity sink out. Move wind instruments if practical. Well, I've just checked the wind instruments and I can move it. I'm going to put 2, I'm going to pod a pod with the wind instruments and depth and speed outside above the hatch, so I can see them from sitting in the hatch and from outside. Move wind instruments, got that. Anchor locker closing system. Yeah, I've got the anchor locker in the bow is open to the boat. It's got a ply plate, but it's not fixed on, so it needs fixed on. New AIS transponder, got to somehow get that past the wife, and the life raft needs serviced. That's what I've got for the inside. So far, outside, fit midship cleats, which are these very, very sexy cleats. So you've got a midship cleat, a top plate and an under plate to make it solid and not pull the deck apart. Deck fittings for storm jib. I've got the storm jib stay in place and it's fixed well, but I need some fittings to bring the lines back to the cockpit. Screw down the cockpit lockers. So I've got to do a little bit of work on that to make sure that if we get a massive wave over, it's not going to fill the cockpits. New hinged main hatch, which should be fun, because what I want to do, instead of have to put a hatch in, is to put a hatch like plate in, because that could be awkward in seaways, is to have half of it where it hinges down over and just pulls up and and bolts lock it, and just a small bit on the top to seal it off. Prepare and redeck paint, deck paint, grey. The non-slip paint, I've got it, but I haven't done anything with it yet because it's wet and horrible and cold. Above the waterline, the whole paint needs touched up terribly because it's been damaged very badly with being on the pontoon and getting the fenders rubbed against it, and which is a shame because the owners before me had spent an awful lot of money to get it resprayed black from light blue, and the below waterline anti-fouling, so that just needs cleaned off and smoothed, and 2 or 3 coats of anti-foul, which I've got. So I've got the bits. All the things I haven't got is the AIS transponder, and that's about it. But I'm going to get a little pod that the 2 instruments, the depth and speed is one instrument, and the wind instrument, to go into a little pod above the hatch. So if I'm sitting in the hatch, I can see it. If I'm outside, I can see it. And I think that's all I've got to say about that for the minute. Thank you. Well, today we're going to start the engine and get any seawater out of it by running fresh water through from my water tank down there. So we'll see how we get on. I've got a spare hose. Well, there's no water coming out of the exhaust, and I'm not sure why. Apart from that, it might be the impeller. So, like all jobs on boats, you start one, and they have a habit of, like rabbits, they just breed little extras that you've got to do. So I'm going to take the pump off, because that's how you do it on this boat, and just check the impeller. I have got more impellers, but it might just be knackered, but I don't think it is. It could be the length of the hose I've got, because it's quite long. I don't know. I might be talking through my bottom as normal. I've taken all the little tiddly widdly screws off, and I've got to prise that off somehow gently. Yep, got you. Right, gently. Well, that looks all right. Well, I think it was just needed water through the system, purged. I think it needed purged. So when I've used the bowl here and a smaller length hose, it sucked it up fine. So it's fine. And now it's got fresh water in the engine, which I will release that and let it out. Thank you. Bye. It's a nice little trick I learned from I can't remember his first name, Gelinas. Many years ago he sailed around the world in a 30-foot boat, Frenchman, and he threw down like a plastic thing as the waves were coming over, and I reckon this carpet runner is ideal. So that just keeps all the light coming in and the rain and the wind out. Pretty cool, eh? I think so. I'll put that one in there, and taking this out. That's not very good, is it? That's not very good. What's that one doing? Well, I found this old spanner that fits these And it was very tricky because the nuts, not there, stay there. The nuts are in between the two flanges, not at the very bottom, so I couldn't see them initially. But I've taken them off, then it was easy to unscrew that. This basically was well serviced, and it lifts off quite easily. That's a pretty good nick. Let's have a look down there. All the way out. So that's been well looked after. I'll clean it up a bit, but it's still got sort of grease in it. And that's the main toilet outlet. So we'll have a go at cleaning that up. So I'm just using a bit of rolled up sandpaper to do the inside. The outside has been well looked after, and it's even still greased. There's no dryness on it anyway, so I'll just put some more grease. Well, make sure it's all smooth, then put some more grease on and put it all back. But nice valve, nice valve. All bronze, or brassy, bronzy brass, and obviously it's a Blake's, so that looked after it will last a while. Right, the next one is this engine water intake filter and valve to sort out. So I'm going to do that. So I need to put my light on there. I've got to take off the hose because I tried it and the whole valve stopped turning, so I don't mind that, but I'm going to take this off. So I'll do that and get back to you. Right, off she comes, out she comes. Right, have a go at that. Right, well, this is it. That's the strainer, which is in pretty good nick, and the tube, cleaned that. It's in good nick too. It's bronze again, look. Is it bronze? Like copper, bronze, not copper. Yeah, bronze. Brassy, bronzy brassness. Really good stuff. And that's clear all the way through down there. So I'll put that in some hot water and put it back together again. That's another filter. We're going to make a cup of soup. Now this, Bob Moncur told me how to make a cup of soup. When you've got to put water in, a little bit of water in first. A little bit of water in first. Put the water back on the heat. Tip the cup of soup in. Get a spoon. Mix it all together. Mix till it's a paste, but not too thick of a paste, otherwise it sticks on the bottom. Then you fill it up with hot water, and that's how you make a cup of soup. Just thought I'd let you know. Just obviously you don't know how to make a cup of soup, anybody. So I'm meant to be doing the last two skin fittings, which are under the engine, the back of the engine, which is really difficult to get at. And I know I'll drop the nuts and bolts and everything else down the oil, and the sump is about 1 metre deep, so that's not very clever. It's cold, and I'm just wondering whether I should bother today, because I don't really feel like it. Sometimes when I don't feel like it, I do make a bit of a mess, so I might leave it for a minute. Right, for this task, which is hopefully to service the skin fittings for the cockpit drain, and I shall need light down there because it's right back there. No, that's not going to be fun. Right back there. That's going to be very difficult for me not to give up. I might give up. Oops, lost that. Right, now all I need a special spanner, and my small 1/4 inch socket set. I've got my special spanner up here. I've got 2 of them actually, and that one's a bit smaller, so that might be better. I'll put that one back. Put that one back. There you go. Right. Oh, I don't want to do it. And I'll put my cushion on the floor because my knees are like, oh, probably the same age as me, nearly. And how am I going to reach it? Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's horrible. But the problem is, down there, the sump's about 1 metre deep below them, and obviously I've got the big drain hoses in the way. So I'll have a go. I'll switch this off for the minute, because there may be some swearing in it. I don't really want to expose anybody to that. So I'll have a go and then get back to you. Right. So I got the well, I got the bolts out and the plate off the top, but it is seized, like seized City, Arizona. Oops. So I'm going to put some WD on it and attempt the other side. I just need, is it Stretch Armstrong that had those long legs? Not long legs, long arms. Yeah, that's what I want. I got them eventually from down there in the depths, and I had to give a little knock with that and that from the outside to just get them up and out, but they're in pretty good nick. Handle's stuck on that one, but that'll come off, and they need cleaned up, and obviously the cylinder will need cleaned up as well, but they're the last 2. And oh dear me, yes, I have lost a nut, but I remember years ago trying to get them out, and I lost the nut then. I remember then, and then thinking, you don't want to be doing this because it's silly and you're going to lose everything down the sump, which I've told you before is 1 metre deep, and the engine's in the way of it. So I'm quite chuffed now. I'm going to leave that inspection lamp down there. I'm so confident that they're going to go back together quite soon. Right, I'm on a minor mission here. It's a little bit frightening because I'm going to try and find out what goes on with this doorbell. Let's have a look. That comes off easy. I'm a bit scared. I'm doing a silly thing by holding the GoPro while I'm trying to do this, so I might have to put it down. Oh, and there are no wires to it. It's magical. So I'll have to put it back, and I wonder what it does. been converted from wire to wireless, whatever it does. It's not very nice out there. Ooh. Not very nice. Anyway, that's very interesting about that. There's no wire, so it's wireless, and whatever it does it by either Bluetooth or something. Still don't know what it does, but it'll become apparent one day.